Sunflowers, we here. We here. Are you?
7 p.m.
Are you
on the
here?
dot.
Are you here? I hope you are, because we are here. The Crones in the house. Woo, 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 woo. And it's the day after Thanksgiving. Well, I hope you all had a marvelous Thanksgiving.
Yes. Are you guys boycotting on Black Friday?
Oh, yeah. Did you boycott? Well,
that's what's going on in the world around us.
I don't want to say we boycotted. I'm sorry, this always bothers me. I don't want to say we boycotted, but what I will say, we didn't buy anything today. Nothing. Although they had some sales, okay? My mouth was watering, and I really saw some things I really wanted. Yes. I'm talking
those
like
deals were.
Yeah, just things like products and stuff, makeup. They just had so much. I can't even think. Can't think. They just had so many things on sale.
Even like DNA kits, like just all those different
just
things out
everything.
there.
And I mean sales.
Yes.
Like
they really tried to get us.
Yeah, like sales, like something that could have been like $21 or something. You getting it for 12 or 14. That's a sale.
Yes.
Like I buy this broth. What is it called? Shirley's broth. It's big. It's from Amazon, and it's I just love it. And it's a big thing of it, right?
Yes.
And it usually costs $19. It was on sale, I believe, for what?
Like $9?
No, it was on sale for I think even $13, $14. That's a sale to me.
Yeah, most definitely.
I go through mascara like crazy, and they got it on scale for like $5. Tempted, but yes. I didn't. Neutrogena pads, $6. I can go on and on.
Yes,
you could tell
the deals.
You could see, but things like that. And it's just crazy, right?
It is crazy.
So when they run a sale like that, do they run it on food also, or it's just on merchandise?
That's a good question. If they run it on food, they should. But
the markets would be flopped. But I just thought that it's just so many things on sale, so many. I can't even imagine what the stores are like. However, I've given this much thought.
Okay.
And I'm saying, well, if they didn't, if they say no one went out, then what they will do, they will wait and they will give another sale better than the one they had, because they want to get rid of merchandise.
That's true.
And you got to understand, a lot of the merchandise that they have, it probably doesn't cost them as much money to make. So, but they hack up the prices. So yes, they'll be taking a loss, but what is it a loss to have all the merchandise and no one's buying it?
Exactly.
You got like 1,000 stuff, like 500 things, and only 3 of them sold, or 4 of them sold. You're in the red. You're in the red, right?
Yes, most definitely.
So, Baby Crone, can you just lean over to me, please?
Oh, yes, sure.
No, lean over here, because that's just sticking out like crazy.
Oh, thank
you. It was just like this, Baby Crone.
I get it. Thank you
like
it
was
much.
Possessed.
My hair does have a mind of its own sometimes, especially these fringes right around here.
So anyway, we're going to be talking about couples today, and hopefully someone shows up. But if not, we're here.
Yes, we are.
We're here, and
I'm on the number across the bottom.
And I'm going to call if you want to join in, please. Can you see? We can see the people that come in.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Baby Crone was really, really slow. I'm telling on her. She took a nap. She was doing her homework, and she just fell asleep, and she didn't wake up. I had to wake her up at 6:30.
That is true.
I mean, she slept for 2 hours.
It was a good nap.
Was it a good nap?
It was a good nap.
I felt bad. And in the process of that, I broke a nail.
You know what? That's okay.
But I kept feeling I'm going to break one of my nails. I'm going to break one of my bits. I felt it, and I did. And it was just that I was wringing something out. And I don't know. Oh, maybe I don't know.
Could have been the way your fingers too much, the way you touched
Right. I try to keep them not so long. you know. So anyway, enough of the give gobbledygook. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope that it was everything you planned. I hope your meal went by the way you wanted it. Everyone showed up. No one overly ate. Everyone was mindful, and that you got a chance to eat leftovers today and maybe even tomorrow. That's a good thing, right?
That is, yes.
So with no further ado, there has been a lot going on. And so we're going to talk about couples. I hope you join us. What is this about? Couples, and not only couples, bad couples.
Yeah.
Or couples that has a reputation. Like David 4. Now, they said that he froze the body, and now he's a suspect. Now he's a suspect. Now there's no joke. Now he's really is a suspect. I read his cards, and the card said he was guilty, but the card said that it was someone else involved. It wasn't him by himself to do this, and I also truly believe it was some kind of ritual. My thing is, what would make a man take a young girl's life? Now, just looking at the pictures, because I don't know what she looked like in a panoramic view. Right. I only know what she looks like on a flat screen 3D dimension, ultra high def photo. That's all I know. And to me, she looked like somebody that was like 15 years old. Yeah. She could have easily gone, if I didn't know no better. And what I see on, and with the picture they show with the black hoodie and all, and she smiles so pretty, girl. Yes. She looked like she could have been 15, 16 years old easily.
Yes.
Is it just me?
No, it's not you. She definitely just matured for her age. But, yeah, the whole situation is just wild to think about. That she could have been dead for months ago, and we're just finding out about it. So,
but they found her body finally in the freezer in the house. Now, whoever's running that house, I would get rid of that refrigerator, freezer. I think it's haunted.
Yeah, most definitely.
And think about it. What would it take? Someone, think of this, to hack up a body, take off the head, take off the limbs, and leave the torso. Put the body in plastic bags, freeze them, put them in the freezer, let them stay there, and for a period of time. Who knows? It could have been a month, it could have been 6 months, 6 years, who knows? And then take the body out, put it in the back of the car, drive it to a parking place, and let the body unthaw. And because it was in its own juices, they had no fingerprints. That's clever. And not only that is diabolical.
Yes. That's actually kind of creepy, somebody like that.
It's beyond, it's morbid. It is morbid. It is, how do you sleep at night? I mean, a person that do this don't fear ghosts.
Yeah.
You can't fear ghosts doing something like that.
No, not at all.
You don't fear anything. To do something like this, you fear nothing. You don't feel sickness, you don't fear death, you can't. You're absent and you're devoid of that.
Yep.
You have to be that way, because how can any normal person sleep or have that body in the house and not thinking it's going to get you tonight?
Exactly.
Whoa. Honestly, how do you sleep knowing you saw her, I believe they drugged her.
Okay.
But it's no way they can prove any of it.
No.
So I personally don't believe that she fought. I don't see it. I see that either she had been drinking or they gave her something She fell asleep and they took her while she was asleep. Now,
maybe that
I have to believe that. I have to. Because to see her screaming and hollering and scrambling and fighting for her life with these two men or whatever, how do you go through with it? I think she was in a docile state. That's what I see. What about you, baby Crones?
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's what I see. Now, this is something really, really more to talk about after the holidays.
Yep.
I know.
We just had to give you guys an update because we finally heard something in the grapevine.
And I won't read on him because I already gave my read. I already said, like I said, I truly believe he did it. Let me meditate on it. Okay. Do you believe that David did this? I may be wrong, but I think David did it, and I think the Asian brother was with him. And I think him and the Asian brother are a relationship. I don't know if it was some kind of ritual, which I think it was. Other than that, I don't understand it. But whoever did this knew exactly what they were doing, which I said before I even knew about the body and all of that. I knew that the girl was missing, and they just found they found what was in the.
Yes. But she had already been missing for at least a year.
For a year. And you know what? That lets you think, what kind of parent?
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
For real.
You're a grown woman and you could be living out there in Tubuck Tamboo. And if I don't hear from you every day, I'm going to worry.
If you hear those stories,
I'm getting
my child would always call me, and it's so suspicious that they're not calling me. There's something wrong. We got to go search.
I'm going to go after, I'm going to go looking for you. Well, I don't know where to look, but the first place I'll look at for familiar places. Now, you could have friends I know nothing about, but shame on you for keeping secrets because
look where it would have ended.
Look where you ended. That's horrible for that little girl.
Yes.
Well, anyway, that's what we have on her. I'm sorry to bring that after you done ate and digest your food, but nevertheless, that is a little girl whose life was taken too short. But on an esoteric way of looking at it, you don't have to agree.
Okay.
But this is what I believe, because I need to believe in something. And you don't have to. I believe that she came here. She came here to pay that debt.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
I'm not saying she did, she didn't. I'm saying I believe that we live on and on. Where I believe that this earth is like a purgatory. Why? Because everyone comes into this earth stamped.
It's true.
You're going to die. You're not here very long.
No, not really.
Most people live not even 100 years. But we'll give you 120. Most people don't ever see 120, maybe 105. But the kicker is, even most people that they're old like that, their bodies aren't worth much. They could do very little. They could have a sharp mind, but no matter what, I don't care who you are, what you are, your mind, your memory and all that stuff slows down as you age.
Yep.
You can't have the mind of a 60-year-old when you're 90 or 100. No. You can have a sharp mind.
Yeah.
Because you lose data. You lose data all the time. Is it data? Data all the time. Even you're losing it. It seems like when you start turning 25 years old,
start reverting back.
And it seems like the more stuff you do, working and preoccupied, you move using more data. And so some stuff stay and just some like stuff go.
You just got to start deleting certain things off the file.
Just like your phone, right? Some stuff stay, but the mind does it on its own. Traumas, unfortunately, should leave, but they don't. Speaking of traumas, I could have thought that I heard Ariana Grande say that she went and had parts of her memory erased. Is that such a thing? Do you remember her? Do you
Yes,
vaguely remember?
vaguely remember, and I'm not
She
sure.
said she had. I think
she
she
said
said
it jokingly, but I'm not sure if it
no.
had to
She
do
said
something
she
MK
was it
Ultra.
did some kind of MK. Oh, she said she had some of her memory erased. I wouldn't put it past her.
No, not at all.
But if I could get memory erased, meaning I don't even know the scars and all of it is gone, I don't even know it happened, I would like that. That's like a do-over.
Yeah, that's true.
No, wouldn't it be good if you could just blot things, have things erased from traumas, things that scared you, hurt you, traumatized you? And a lot of these traumas happen when we're young.
Of course, it's always that case.
Now, when we older, you could still be traumatized.
Yes, of course.
You know, it depends on what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's just mostly, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's just mostly part and due to when you're younger and in those young impressionable years. You're impressionable and influential because you can't do things for yourself.
And you don't understand.
And you don't understand truth. Yes. That's also a big key too. If you can't understand and process, then
right, you can't fix what you can't fix what you can't see. Mm-hmm. You just can't do it. So, with that being said,
that's actually a really good transition onto the next couple.
But before I go to the next couple, what do you think about Ariana Grande and Cynthia?
Oh yes,
that's a couple.
That is a couple. Mm-hmm. A couple that's stirring up drama. Honestly, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if I see Ariana take a bisexual path in life. But
she said that. Did she say she was bisexual? I don't know. I hear so much news, but it is said that she is that she does participate.
I've never seen her with a woman, but hey, you know,
Hollywood
is into that stuff.
Just think, for me, I just think she's cute. Like not looks. I'm not talking about just the little. I call her little Elfie. Mm-hmm, she's just cute.
She's mastered that.
She's mastered the elegance and the. No one could play Glinda the Good Witch like she could.
That's true.
I haven't even seen it because that you know, my darling. Oh, and the way they go, oh no, she's got an itch and she has to scratch it. You know, I'm like, isn't she Spanish?
You know what? That's a good question. I think so.
I think she's Spanish, right? And they were showing clips of Ariana, and there was a time she sounded like a black girl. I can't believe that this is Ariana. Is that her name?
Yeah, she has Italian roots.
Italian. Okay. Mm-hmm. We have black Italians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But my thing is, and I know Italians that are darker than me. For real.
Yeah, for real.
I couldn't even believe it. And she says, she said, yeah, we have black Italians. I'm like, you thought? She says, yes. But she had coal black, not curly, but you know, coal black, long hair. Mm-hmm, yeah. You wouldn't even believe it. She was darker than me. I couldn't believe it. Mm-hmm. So, and that's when I first found out many, many years ago that they have black Italians that are dark skinned. Blowing my mind. Now, with that being said, yes. So I don't know what to make about the two elves.
Yes, but I know because her wife might be allegedly speaking out or talking.
Well, I don't know if this is her wife or if it's a girlfriend. I don't know what it is, but she doesn't like it at all. They do seem weird though.
They do.
Cute though.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's like grown women acting like two girls that's like 13 years old, and 14, 15 probably wouldn't do that, but 13, 14 years old that just found your friend and they walking and holding and that's my best friend. That's what they remind me of. Yes. You wouldn't even think that they are adults. They just look like two little girls just living in Oz.
Yep. Living in Oz.
I find it adoring.
It is.
But
I hope they can keep that connection and it doesn't fade out.
I hope that it's real and it's not no agenda, because Cynthia definitely is masculine,
Yeah.
and Ariana is the helpless Bo Peep.
Yes, she is.
She's so helpless.
And they're both about the same height too.
Oh, darling. I didn't know she ate much until I saw on this show with one of her co-stars eating pizza.
Yep, Jonathan Bailey.
Remember that?
Yep, I think it was New York Times. It was a cooking show that they had just recently did for the Thanksgiving holidays. So yeah, that's nice to see. Hopefully, I mean, even though I wish Ariana Grande and Cynthia keeps this connection, I also hope it doesn't get in between her current relationship.
Well, you can't control that. Why wouldn't it? Of course it would.
Because Ariana,
because I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it, but that's what Ariana does.
Yeah, that's what she does.
She goes into a relationship, married or with someone. She busts it.
Yeah.
And then after they've been together for a while, she gets bored and she moves on to her next victim. That's who she is. And anybody gets snagged up with her, you deserve to get what you get. Because why don't you look into people, especially stars, why don't you look into their life, their past, before you just get into a relationship and leave what you have?
Exactly.
Knowing that she can put a spell on you with that, oh, darling, you're so sweet.
Ooh. Somebody said, hi, I just watched your latest reading on Ariana. Do you think she will ever settle down? And you both look so radiant this Friday night.
Thank you. Thank you. Do I think that she would settle down? Yeah, I think so, eventually, because it just becomes that way with everyone. Sooner or later, I don't care, maybe she'll be 50, even if she's 60, sooner or later, you're going to want, if you don't settle down, life will settle you down. So yes, I think that she will come to that. But right now, or if anybody does, and I think that's what anyone, and if you don't settle down, then you choose to be alone.
That's true.
But I think that she will, because she's searching and she's searching.
She is.
But I feel as though I am convinced.
She goes about it.
I am convinced that she's got a broken wing. Something's not right. I am convinced with her. I'm not saying she's crazy. I'm just saying she has issues. And a lot of it has to deal with relationships.
That's true.
Because she has no problem in busting up a relationship. She said, I'll take your man and your woman. I don't have no problem.
Yes. Beware of the Ariana.
Beware. And if you try to attack me, well, don't worry, because I have my minions. They will fight for me.
Yep, that's true.
So I'm kidding. But no, I feel as though eventually she will. I really do. So with that being said, tell me about Cardi B.
Yes, well, I just recently did a reading on Cardi B. However, she just recently had her fourth child with Stephon Diggs. There was this whole uproar that Offset might be the father of the child.
I knew that wasn't
because she's still technically legally married to him.
Right. Technically, it is Offset child because they're married, but it's not his child biologically. I knew that, but go ahead.
Right. Yes. But it's great to see I think Cardi B is truly, hoping is in a healing process and on a healing journey, because she does seem a bit more happier, even though she's going through a tumultuous divorce. But it just seems like everything that she's doing in this moment, she's really memorizing it and like solidifying it and just taking one day at a time and enjoying what life has to offer her at this present moment.
Well, he gave her this elaborate gift.
He did.
And I think this was on a time when they were having some kind of spasm. But my thing is, it is said that he's been with men.
Yeah.
And clearly she's been with women.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder, would that affect?
I don't think that would.
I don't
That would be a
know.
double standard.
I don't know if and maybe I'm not, I'm old school when it comes down some things. And I don't want to know that my lover is cheating, period.
Sure.
And I certainly wouldn't want to know that my husband is cheating with a male.
Mm-hmm, most definitely.
That I wouldn't want to know. I want to know, but I wouldn't marry that. What do you think?
Mm-hmm, yes, most definitely.
I wouldn't marry it. I wouldn't live with it. I wouldn't kiss it. I wouldn't. Because for me, I don't know how to deal with that. Mm-hmm. How do I compete with another man?
You can't.
How do I identify? You left me, but you left me for Roger? You've been cheating around with Roger? I can't give you what Roger give you. I can't compete with Roger.
Yeah, then that brings in the insecurity.
I don't know how to handle. I don't know. Whatever Roger do for you, I'm not doing it. So for that, another woman I can identify. Mm-hmm. I can say what she strokes your ego. I can identify. We can work it out some kind of way. But with a male, how, I don't know. I can't identify.
No, unequally.
I don't, no judgment.
No.
I just can't identify. I can't compete with it. I don't know how to fix that. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't even bother to put myself in there. What do you all think about that? Because leave your message or, mm-hmm. Because I couldn't do it. And that's out of the very fact that knowing that you're going to bed with a male. How do I deal with that? When we make love, I'm wondering, are you satisfied? Are you faking? I don't know. I couldn't see what I'm saying. I know I couldn't deal with it. And I don't know how men could deal with women doing it.
I get that's true. Mm-hmm. It goes both ways.
It goes both ways. My opinion. No judgment. Hey, whatever float your boat. But for me, and it's hard out here meeting men anyway, and women, because we live in we're living in the world where people are just so self-absorbed.
Yes, that is true.
And a lot of the morals in our country has fallen by the wayside. We are no longer really a Christian nation. We are the nation of all kind of religions.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You walk over there, you got Buddhists. You walk over here, Hindu. You walk over there, Muslim. Walk over there, Jews. Walk over here, Christians. You just got so many. America, we have no morals.
No.
We used to, but not anymore. Mm-hmm. My opinion. I remember when I was coming up, and you would walk down the street and the man would walk on the outer side of the street, like where the cars come. Mm-hmm. And the reason being, I understand, as true as this is, I don't know. Back in the day, the people would throw the urine out the window, and they pushed you over so it won't get on you when they throw it out in the street. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Now, if it's true, I don't know. That's what I heard. So that's what that nowadays is when I see people walking down the street and the man is on the inner and the little old woman is on the outer. It's like, see, all these things gone. Mm-hmm. We don't. What do you think, baby Con?
Yes. Somebody said it's crazy to think Cardi B has 4 kids in 7 years. She was on live 2 days ago at the gym 1 week after giving birth.
She was outside doing an interview the next day.
Mm-hmm. And then they suggested I would love a Cardi B reading on her mental well-being.
Okay.
Yeah, her mental health. I like that.
Her mental health. I'll read on it, but I'm not going to do that right now. Yeah. But I would definitely read on that.
Yeah, meditate on that one. Think about that.
Write that down for me.
Okay.
So yeah, I would like to know what her to me, and this may be harsh, but this is what my own opinion.
Okay.
I think a hopeless romantic is a foolish person.
Ooh, yes, facts.
It's good to romanticize because I was a hopeless romantic. And all you're doing is getting hurt over and over and over again. My question is, even if her and Diggs, what's his name? Stefan, even if they made it, let's say they got married, how long you think it's going to work with him with all these other babies out there, right?
Yeah.
And Offset.
Yeah.
They just not blending. He comes in with other children, babies. So what is he supposed to do? Sacrifice his other babies and put yours number one? I don't know, but I know that from what I understand, I think he gave her a gift of 50 million, and gave it to her and said, "You don't ever have to worry because you'll always be secure." My thing is, what kind of money he had that you could give 50 million? 50 million? What's up, baby Crones?
I'm laughing because I'm just like, you're right. I'm like, did he take an advance on his football career? I'm like, how'd that work out?
I mean, they make a lot of money and endorsements and all of that.
Still.
50 million?
That's a lot.
50 million?
Cardi B, who's out here already a rapper and is well-sufficient and well-paid off.
Who's wealthy herself?
Yes.
50 million? I can't get over that. 50 million?
Somebody said, it said Stefan Diggs has tried to drug traffic in Atlanta and New York.
What they saying?
That allegedly, not Offset, Stefan Diggs might be
a drug dealer.
Yeah, a drug dealer.
50 million?
Let me see where that money.
I mean, that's a lot of money to give someone that is not wifey.
That is true. That is frivolous with your money.
I mean, you got all these other babies. Did you give them all 50 million? The only reason why I believe Cardi B is so standing out is because he got a good catch.
You're gonna shower her with gifts.
Shower that, because football players' careers don't last very long. You know, he gonna wipe that. I wouldn't marry him. I wouldn't even have his baby because he had too many.
Besides, it was already too soon anyway. She doesn't even.
If I was an older woman and I was like 40 years old and I wanted to have a baby, yes. But if I'm like still in my baby making, no. And if I had 3 kids, I certainly wouldn't have brought another kid in by another man. Why? Because it disrupts the family. I would have just had no more. I had 3 kids by Offset. That's all it would have been for me, because it causes friction and trouble in the family with the other kids sometimes, many of the time, you know. And then what if the baby don't even look like them? So the baby is standing out. I just don't like all that. But like I said, she's a hopeless romantic. She has sex frivolously. She slept with him. She don't even know if he had hepatitis, AIDS, anything. Just spread them wide and laid it low and said, "Come on in, bro." You know, I don't understand. No protection. You didn't even know him like that. I just can't.
Yeah.
Whole stuff. Whole stuff.
Yep. She really got outside and lost her mind.
And she just wanted to get under somebody. And I understand that Offset hurt her.
Yes, totally get that. That was him, but that wasn't the decision to make.
Well, who else we have?
Yes, moving on from Cardi B and Stefan Diggs, we have, oh yes, another couple out there, Blueface.
Did we really think? I did a reading on that, and I said that I think she would have been good for him.
She would have.
Because she really wanted to invest, and she wanted to invest in herself, and she saw a good thing. That's what I truly believe. However, I knew Blueface wasn't going to tie down to that. Why would a 27, 28-year-old tie himself down with a 45-year-old woman?
Yeah.
That's not a Kim Kardashian.
Mm-hmm.
That's not well, Carly B would have been more his age, but you know,
True.
Why that doesn't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they would have done good together if they would have worked together. I really do. But I think that Carissa would have had a problem with it eventually because she would have started whoring in on what Carissa wanted. What do you think?
Especially because now that they are, Blueface and Hazel E are now broken up.
Mm-hmm.
Hazel E over here having fights with Clarissa.
Saying now that I'm not with your son.
Right. This crazy work. Are you serious? She's like, now that I dated your son, I'm gonna come talk to you like a grown woman.
She said, now that I'm no longer dating your son.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can come and talk to you like a grown woman, like I really want to.
But
I wouldn't have even gotten into that. No matter what he said. She gets on Hazel. He gave me $5,000, paid my rent. I would never get on and do that. What he did for me, he did for me. Think what you want. He know.
Yeah.
I ain't got to try to make him. That's what I'm saying. Hazel still got that street in her.
She do.
And she said she haven't been with a man.
I go for it.
I don't know. I don't believe that. But because she was right there at the Diddy party, was out there breaking it up that time.
Yep, she was.
Mm-hmm. In the broad daylight, they were at a Diddy party.
Yep.
I don't know. Hazel E, she's been around.
But as quickly as he got and broke up with Hazel E, Blueface
she said she never slept with him.
Oh, well, that's good, I guess.
But we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. But Blueface has moved on to yet another girl. He is just making it around through the town. Blueface.
Keep talking about the other girl. I'm waiting to hear the information.
I'm sorry. Her name is Akira, and they have been recently.
I don't think she's that attractive at all.
No. But
she's kind of goofy to me. But go ahead.
She is goofy. She feels like now that Blueface has chosen her to be his girlfriend, she feels as though she can run the show and talk about. I
think who good for him. I mean, he don't agree. It's Jalen.
Well, somebody said, "Hey, you ladies look beautiful on the wonderful Friday night." Thank you.
Yes.
With the sunflowers.
Did any of you go shopping on Black Friday, yes. Or are you waiting for tomorrow?
Or are you waiting for Cyber Monday?
Oh, Cyber Monday, right. But I think the object of the game is don't go shop at all. If you can help it, don't promote their business.
Right. Or don't even go shopping throughout December anyway.
Just buy what you need, not what you want.
Right.
So.
But yes, with Blueface and Akira, she feels as though now that Blueface has chosen her as a girlfriend, she feels as though she's the special one and that she could be in charge now. Just like everyone, I think Blueface chooses to go out with. But maybe she's trying to use him for a come up. Maybe she has some rapping skills. I'm not sure.
I don't know what it is. Why that one? I don't know. But we haven't heard too much about Krishan Rock. Where's she been? What's she been into?
Let's see. With a quick Google search.
The last time I heard of Krishan, she was with her ex-boyfriend and they were stealing money, writing bad checks.
Oh yes, I remember you telling me about that.
That's what I heard, and about to go to jail. Now I don't know if that's true. Last time I heard from Krishan, she said she wished she never had Krishan Jr.
Yep.
Well, I'm shocked she admitted it.
Yeah. Why Krishan Rock regrets having her son?
She regret. I'm shocked she said it. I'm glad she said it. But I'm shocked that she said it because everyone out there already felt that by the way she treated them.
Yes.
But she regret having them. That doesn't mean she doesn't love them or anything. It's just that she realized she made a mistake. Yes. But you know what? Blueface begged her not to. Didn't want it. No, don't do it. Don't want the baby. No, don't want it. But she did it anyway. Now she's got a baby with a broken wing. and she don't want it.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said, I'm waiting for Cyber Monday. It felt like 18 degrees today in New York City.
Ooh, it was that cold?
Mm.
Yikes. It was nice here, I think.
Yeah, well, I did hear. Oh, is that true for today?
What?
Oh, our high today was 38.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't even step out the house.
Well,
right
I
now.
went out and it wasn't bad. It was a nice day.
Yeah. Oh no.
What?
I'm giving you the side eye. They're saying on Saturday there's a slight chance, and Tuesday, hopefully by then it goes away, that there might be some sleet here in Maryland.
Ooh. So anyway, let's get back to it.
But yeah, so that's what's going on with Blueface, speaking about the blue and the icy coldness.
And those are things I heard about Krishan.
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, and I also heard she got fired from Zeus. She's had it bad, but unfortunately, she hasn't been a very nice person.
No, she really hasn't.
She hasn't been a very nice person, and there was a time that I felt sorry for her, and that I just, she made me cry. Now, I'm all out of love.
It is.
I'm all out of love. I don't want to love her. I'm all out of love for her.
Yeah, it's not working.
She's gotta. I mean,
she's gotta want the change.
if she says Yahweh one more time, I'll scream. I know that you can believe in God or Yahweh, Jesus, whatever your faith is, and yet live the life of a heathen.
That's true.
That doesn't mean that you don't believe.
Right, you got your own relationship.
You have your own relationship, and when those go to God or Jesus or whatever, you go because you're broken, and it takes time to heal.
It does.
So when I say that, it's because she's always judging someone else about their faults. She's always judging someone, calling people devils and demons and all that, but she hasn't looked at her own self.
That's true.
So that's why I say, she loves God in her way, but living up to the expectation that the church teach her, the religion teach her, she can't live up to it.
Yeah.
No one can. Not even the preachers. That's why you hear so much about them. They got these expectations so high that they can't even live up to them.
Isn't that something?
So that's how I feel about that. So yeah, it's just they want you to live this life, celibacy, separation, all of these things, and yet they don't have nothing there to help you meet people. They give gathering. I don't know. Just
I totally get it.
It's just whatever rock your boat, whatever float your boat. To me, churches are passe.
In these days and ages.
They're dying rapidly because we see that the men and women of God are not honest.
Yes.
The organ players, the singers, even the people that's singing on the choir.
Yes.
The what do they call it? The groups.
Yes, the ones that are supposed to be holier than thou.
Everybody who you see on a Sunday, many of them live lives of peasants on the outside. Like they just live lives like mean bosses, mean co-workers, unfriendly, unkind, unholy, and ungodly. But what is the church supposed to be filled with? Sick people.
Right, yeah, that's
sick people that want to get well.
Yep, and that's their standard of being well.
So with that being said, I said my 2 cents. What do we have next?
Yes, the last 2 people that we have to talk about is Ray J and Candy.
So who we going to go for? I guess we got to do a toss or something.
Yes, we do.
What can I toss to decide the factor?
I wish we had a penny in here. Do we have?
Oh no, I don't. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So heads would be Ray J.
Yes.
Okay. And then tails will be Candy.
Heads, Ray J.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to flip it.
Okay.
Do it good. You're doing it wrong. Let me do it.
I try. You right.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I flipped a coin.
Wait a minute. It didn't flip.
Okay.
Oh. Tails.
Okay, so we're gonna start with Candy.
Okay, so we'll start with Candy. That's tails. You like that?
Yes, I did that. That was fun.
That was good. I showed off a little bit on that. I did.
Enjoyed
that was just the luck of my ancestors saying do it. And then when I did I want to flip that was good. That was cool.
That was good.
Okay, talking about, I feel a way that Todd and Candy are getting a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. Baby Crone.
Yes.
I really need you to start because I can't even think about them.
Okay.
Just talk about them for me.
So
please, someone come in and help me. If you know anything, please call and help us.
Mm-hmm.
Please, I don't want to talk about them, but go ahead, baby.
Yes, Todd and Candy, after 11 years of marriage.
11
yes.
Yes. I sacrifice.
Yes, they are slowly coming to a divorce. It was Candy who initiated the divorce, but it's Todd who's been talking for at least a good year now about how he feels as though he needs some space to breathe from Candy. And as we see, that did not sit well with Candy.
Well, we don't know. I think that she tried everything. I think the straw that broke the camel's back was that she already knew that when he started saying, I want to be away from you, I want my own friends, I want to go out, everything I'm doing is you, blah, 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 blah. I think it's when he said, I don't want your name on something. I want to do a business, but I want my name and I don't want your name on it. I want my own thing. I want to be my own man. I think that would have broke it for me too.
Yeah.
Now, the question that I ask, was Mama Joyce right? They've been together for 11 years. Was Mama Joyce right? Was Mama Joyce said that he's using you? He's a come up. What do you think?
That's what it's appearing as.
How? If you've been with someone at 11 years, she said it was pretty good. She was happily married for the most of it.
Yeah, but I mean,
so how could it be? I may be naive. I need some help. How could it be? I stayed with you for 11 years, mm-hmm. and all the time I was just playing out a prenup, or I already didn't love you like that, and I didn't want you. 11 years of my life, 51, 52 years. I mean, that don't sound right.
Yeah, you're right, but it
that
is
long. When do?
Just because now that they both are well established, and when they were together, started out, they weren't well.
That's not true. Candy was very much established. She was with Escape.
Yep, she was well established, but Todd was still on his come up, and now that they're both well established, she's like, I want to.
Well, she was a come up for him. Yeah. He wasn't a come up for her, but she was a come up for him. But in the process, they worked together. They did many things together, win, lose, or draw. But they did many things together.
Everything together.
Do you think that Todd is going to try to take her?
No, not at all.
Why you don't think so? Take her like trying to get money out of her. You don't think so?
Nope. He just wants what he wants, though.
What do he want?
Just let me look this up, because I think I saw in an article that he still wants to get his pay out of the prenup. Hold up.
The pay out of a prenup. What was that? What was the pay of the prenup? Because according to the prenup, he has to be out of the house in 30 days of filing.
Okay.
Because they were together for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they were. Mm-hmm. Because they want to work on.
And I don't think the week has gone by yet, from what I understand. Because I think she filed Thursday or Friday.
Well, so that would be a week ago.
Last week.
Yeah, and now.
Yeah, but today is right. It would be Friday today or Thursday. Mm-hmm. Yes, it would be a week. So, but it's not 30 days.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. What's this? What was that? What was that, baby Crones?
Perspiring a little bit.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's getting a little hot up in here.
Hot in here.
Yes.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so when it comes to Todd and Candy's marriage, no, I don't think he was entirely in the marriage just for a come up.
I mean, they words is that he sent that to his girlfriend. He didn't find her attractive. She wasn't all that. I think Candy is attractive.
Mm-hmm, guess so,
I mean, especially now. And she's an attractive woman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she never was ugly.
No.
And Todd, what is he? 5'6", 5'7". He a short one.
Yeah.
Who is he to look at looks? Cut that bush off his face and what he looked like. Ugh, that hair, I don't find it attractive at all. I find him attractive, but I would have a problem with all of that. That is, I don't like a face like that. People do, no judgment. So what do you think? See, glad you put some water in here. See, but go ahead.
Yes. But for the divorce that's going on between Todd and Candy, it's such a shame that it's happening. And actually, how old is their youngest? Because now I gotta look out. Do you know how old their youngest is?
The little girl, she's got to be about 5.
Oh my.
Maybe 5, 4, 5, 6. I don't think she's 6. Maybe she could be 4, 5, or 6 because I think she's around the age of Kendra's daughter. What's her name? Kendra? No, what's her name? Kenya's daughter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Came out in 2019, so 19.
And it's so sad that they would break up with a boy and a girl.
Mm-hmm.
2 little kids.
Yes.
I tell you what I do think.
What?
I think that when this is all said and done, and as time go on, I think he's going to regret letting her go. I think she's, because there are some people that are good for us, and we don't miss our water until the well run dry. And I think in spite of everything, I think that when it's all said and done, he will not find another Candy. I'm not saying their marriage was all that. All I know is that they did a lot of wonderful things together. Mm-hmm. How their adventures turned out, that I don't know. But I do know that they were good. They were my Beyonce and Jay-Z. And to see that they broke up, and I truly believe that because they were in a throuple, and they had a throuple, but whatever, that's all the stuff they had in their relationship. So I think that he went out of the guidelines. Mm-hmm. And I think he fell for someone else. I don't understand why Todd want to end the marriage. Just suffer through it. And people say you shouldn't stay in a marriage when you're 52 years old. Mm-hmm. You got 2 kids. You can't work it out some kind of way. Mm-hmm. 11 years just for the kids.
Right.
You're not fighting and all of that.
Exactly.
I think the thing is, that's what I'm saying. We don't have no grit. When things get hard, don't marry somebody you can't love.
That's true.
If you're not willing to stick it out for better, for worse.
Yes, there's no such thing as
don't get married. What is it? A divorce? Get married. Well, a divorce is not an option. Don't ask me because I'm not going to divorce you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can leave, but I won't divorce you. So you'll never marry anyone else. And as long as we working, and Candy is a work beast, we know that. So she works a lot, and she's working. She's always, when she's Earth, she's that Taurus. She works, and so I don't understand why he would just let her go. And Mama Joy said it. But I'm wondering, after 11 years, do you think he could stick around that long, be that unhappy, and then at the very end? Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's a lot. What do you think?
That is a lot. But somebody did suggest,
or they
was pointing out saying, let's not forget that Candy is into freak offs.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
She's always been talking about having threesomes and being into women. I don't think Candy's into men like that.
She loved him. She loved him. She even says she's struggling with this. You've been married with 11 years? You had 2 children by him? No, she loved him. She loved him.
Do you think this is going to hurt her and make her maybe turn into...
No, I think that it will probably where she probably won't ever marry again.
Okay.
I don't think she'll ever marry again. This is her first and probably last time. I don't think she'll marry again. How old is she?
Let's see.
I don't think she'll ever marry again. Because I think that Todd truly disappointed her. I think that this really hurt her. And I think just because she's bisexual and they had, I don't say this word right. 49. What's that word? Thruple? A thruple. They did all of that in their marriage. Mm-hmm. She talks about the fact that everybody knows she did with women. But just because when you're bisexual, that means I fall in love with who I fall in love with. If I fall in love with you and you are a female, I'm in love with you. If I fall in love with you and you're a male, I'm in love with you. That is just the way that I understand it works. But my question is, was Todd fully committed? I think he loved her. I just don't think he was fully committed. Or it could have been they had the thruple, whatever that is. They could have had that. And it opened his nose up to other things because they done let other people in their bedroom and he could have cheated. Mm-hmm. It just seemed like a man that done found somebody else and want to be with that person. Mm-hmm. And I think that I hope that the divorce don't become nasty because he's already saying, I keep the kids a lot. She's working.
She is.
I think, do you think he's going to contest the prenup?
I hope not.
I hope not.
That's what it was there for.
Because if he does, if he do these things, then I'm going to know you was only in it for the money. And I wonder, and some prenups have an expiration date. I wonder, did this have an expiration date? Interesting. And if so, did he cash out?
What's the point in having a prenup if it has an expiration
because date? It's an agreement. Like, if we stay together for 10 years, I'm thinking you'll never leave me. However, if we stay together for 20, it would be 20.
Yes, let's make it a really long number.
It would have to be 20 for me. 20 years. Because after 20 years, we done built a dynasty. And you deserve to get so much of so much. But what I came in with is mine. Mm-hmm. And what you came in with is yours. Yes. But Todd had a condominium in New Jersey. I wonder, did he sell it or do he still have it?
That's a good question.
I think he still have it. I mean, but he ain't a broke man. I just think I think he's making a mistake, in my opinion, letting Candy go.
Yes.
I do.
Somebody said, hey, Crones, never hold on to something that's not holding on to you.
I know, and that is true. But when you're married.
That's true.
And you have children. And I know there's different schools of thought. That's why I'm saying when you get married because this is really the person you're willing to die for. Mm-hmm. I'm willing to sacrifice, die for, meaning when we go through the rough stages, I ain't running. If we got to sleep in separate rooms, I'm not running, especially for the kids. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Because when it's just one parent, it's just not right. It's not right. Even though he probably I just don't know. I just think that I think when you get married, I think it's about a sacrifice. And I think when you have children, it's about a sacrifice. Mm-hmm. My happiness should come secondary to my children. I should be able to sacrifice a little bit of happiness for my child.
That's so funny because somebody just said happiness and peace is not optional in any dimension or time, lifetime.
Explain it.
Yes. So you was talking about how your happiness when you're in a marriage should come second.
No, I'm talking about when we're breaking up. I'm not
Okay.
talking about if I'm married. I'm not going to marry somebody I don't love, and
Right.
I'm not going to marry somebody that don't make me happy.
But your happiness essentially comes second in the.
Yes. Once I have children, it is secondary. Before children, if we don't make it, we can leave. But as long as they're little babies, a 5-year-old or a 10, whatever, no, they're vulnerable.
Yeah, that is young.
They're vulnerable. I can't hang in there for 10 years, even if I say, look, I'm going to date. I'm going to do what I want to do. You do what you want to do. We would have to work out something. You have to work out something. I wouldn't marry someone that's not mature enough for that. And I wouldn't marry someone that don't share in my goals. And I think that's where we fail.
Sure.
I don't think we talk about these things. If we have children, and that's where the prenup come in. Because if you leave and break the prenup, you get nothing. I don't care what you invested.
True.
Because it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about making sure those children are established. And I know that, if an unhappy husband, an unhappy wife make an unhappy home, that is so selfish. That is so selfish. So an unhappy husband, since I'm unhappy, I'm going to make an unhappy kid. No, I can suffer through if I loved you. And if we honest and we talk, I wouldn't want to marry anybody that I can't tell you everything. If you feel like cheating, talk to me about it. As long as I know. Now, what will happen now? I would never have sex with you raw. I will always use protection.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I understand you might. But whatever that is, it can't interfere here. Does that make sense? And I think a lot of times we don't think about these things when we get married. We just get married on an impulse, on I love you and you're going to be faithful and I'm going to be faithful and I'm in la la land. And then after 5 years, somebody get the itch and they cheated. I hate you. Get out. I wouldn't dare. Me. That wouldn't be enough to end a marriage for me.
Okay. Not
for me. Because I feel as though, I guess I'm naive, maybe. Or maybe I'm too liberal. But I wouldn't even marry someone thinking they wouldn't cheat. Especially if we're young. That's just being ridiculous. That's just living in la la land. I'm 25 years old and I marry somebody 25. And I think I'm going to live for the next 30 years and nobody cheats. Nobody's going to look at anybody. Oh, I'm being ridiculous. What do you think, baby Crones?
Yeah, fair enough.
If I'm 40 years old and I marry someone that is 42, will they cheat? Hopefully they got it out their system. But if not, I don't think that I would end my marriage because of that. We have to talk about it. Would I end it if he gave me a STD? Let's say he gave me herpes. No. Why? Because I got herpes. We're going to be together with herpes. He gave me AIDS. We're just going to be together. The damage is done. I'm damaged goods. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect anybody to agree with that, or some people might. I'm just saying for the sake of the kids. And sometimes, or a deal buster would be, but I wouldn't even deal with that because after this will all be talked about. After I have my children, you have to get a vasectomy. What do you mean? You can't bring no children in here. And he could say, well, you have to get your tubes tied. Okay. I'm not having no more children. I don't want mismatched kids. So I grew up with that, so I definitely don't want mismatched kids with different fathers. I don't want that. I know how that could be. So for me, fine. You get a vasectomy. I get my and that's it. I ain't got to worry about no children coming in the house. That's what I would do. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Crazy?
No.
So what do you think out there? I mean, I know this is a liberal way of thinking, but as I grow up, and I grew up without my dad, I'm coming from a perspective of a one-parent household sucks because you don't have nobody to go to. If your mother is wrong and she say no, no is no. You know? Mm-hmm. If she's mean and bitter because she had children by 3 men, and she met with my daddy, and she met with your daddy. But the boyfriend that she's with, or the husband she with now, she loved them kids. But we on the out now. No. You looking at me like, what is that?
No.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't marry anyone unless I worked out all of this through. I wouldn't even get married without a prenup that will express everything. And I wouldn't marry someone that didn't want this. Because for me, if we're getting married and I want children, you have to agree the children are first. We can work it out. We adults. Mm-hmm. We can work it out. Because I'm reasonable. And because I love my children. And I love you. Mm-hmm. And even though we grew apart, I'm not going to steal your life, but we're going to have respect. We're going to have rules and boundaries. And you can sleep and have another bedroom, whatever. But it would just have to be. You know, what do you think? Yeah. And that's how I roll now.
How do you feel about that when it comes to Princess and Ray J? Because the co-parenting ain't co-parenting.
That's sad with them. That's sad. That's so sad. I mean, however, I don't know the dynamics of them other than they are marriage made in hell. All I know is that Ray J, I would have a problem with you they came over, they all probably been drinking and having fun. Something was said, something was done. He gets mad. She want to go get her children, taking the kids out because she said she came with her cousin and her husband, and she came being with Ray J. So I don't know what happened. He could have been live talking to a female because why is she there? If you done with him, let him go, girl. Why are you there? He was with Sukiyana, and she was totally grossed out. That's true. But you're over his house cooking Thanksgiving dinner? Drinking? Mm-hmm. And then you get mad. He said 4:00 in the morning, you're going to go and snatch the kids from their bed?
Yeah, from their
the man gonna come in and go in his room and he takes a gun. Hey, look, it ain't cool. It's not cool. And somebody said that the son called and said that the father was waving a gun. Okay, that can't be true. Why? Because of the story is that she said she was there, came there, brought the kids there, and they were cooking dinner. But at 4:00 in the morning?
Yeah, at 4:00 in the morning.
Something wrong with that story.
I thought I saw pictures of him actually having this. I'm not sure if it was edited or not, but there was pictures out there. Y'all let me know down below in the comments where there was a visible gun.
Yeah, it was a gun. They said he was flagging it.
Yeah, I saw it. If those pictures were real, I definitely did see he was.
That's outrageous, no matter what. But we know Ray J has gone mad. Mm-hmm. He's not normal. I did a reading on them. Please look at it. they're sad to me.
They are sad.
You know, it's sad. They've been fighting. I know she don't want to admit it. She in love with him.
Yeah, I have a question. So do you think that both children or their children should just be put into CPS as they're both seemingly unfit parents?
Well, as the card said, that she's a working mother. She cares about, I told you that. She cared about the kids. I didn't know, but that's what the card said. She came right on TV and said what I said out my mouth. I didn't know. What I said, how she was, because I don't know her. I don't know if she worked, but the card says she was working because Pentacles.
And that ego made her realize too, because the next day she was talking about how she didn't want Ray J to make her look bad in this situation and paint.
She looked bad. She was drunk or high. You could see her eyes. They had been drinking. And she said, "Oh, I'm not driving." Then she gets up there and saying, "Oh no, it's okay. You cannot." And then you pulled your kid out of bed at 4:00 in the morning. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Even Ray J said couldn't have waited till the next day.
He said, "Leave." Then you got the man all up in his room, disrespecting him. You're going to have another man come up in my house, in my room, and pull my babies out my bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you done lost your mind.
Exactly.
So you got to look at both sides of the story. And what I conclude, both of them, I charge both of them as irresponsible parents.
Yeah,
you can't be a part-time parent. Sometimes you do right and sometimes you don't. That little girl and that little boy probably scarred for life. Mm-hmm. I mean, they probably suffer with a nervous stomach, migraines, probably don't eat good, allergies. How do you survive when your mama and your papa fighting and guns flailing? They calling each other everything under the sun and nothing good. How do you deal with that at that age, mama and papa? And when the police come, you see your daddy get thrown down and arrested, and the kids are screaming. This is the second time I heard those kids scream. And you say you're a good mother would have said, "Okay," because I know he ain't going to hurt them kids. A good mother, "We're leaving. I'll come and bring the kids in the morning." Because he told her, leave. First he said, "You can leave. Don't take the kids. Don't wake up the kids. Leave the kids alone. They sleep." But she want to come and do a press thing, trying to clear a name. Girl, you guilty. You and Ray J.
Yeah.
Ray J for flagging the gun, and you for grabbing them kids out of the bed and having your family come up in that man's house and do this thing. Yeah, you both are guilty. Forget about you to one another, to those kids. At that moment, you both were unfit.
Mm-hmm, yep. But Ray J got out, I think the same day or the next day.
With $50,000 bond. It probably was the same day because it was 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, you're right. Uh-huh.
You know, I find, and this is the second time, so we know they fight like cats and dogs. Mm-hmm. And then, why couldn't she just leave? Why she had to call the police and expose the little girl and the little boy to that? You hear the girl screaming? And when she was holding the baby, the little baby was holding her ear like that. Oh.
Yeah, I bet all that loudness in your ear.
Oh, look at that. You know, ain't nothing but evil spirits all in that. Mm-hmm. All in that. You know, I saw this horror story. You know, I think Hages make the most scariest horror movies. But I remember seeing this horror movie. I don't remember the name, but it was like these demons. It was like a haunted house, and these spirits would enter into the people, and they make them fight against each other. And be angry, and then they'll come out of the people, and then the people are trying to make up, and they wasn't going to stop until they killed one another. And that's what I'm worried about. Mm-hmm. I think that the violence, when it gets to the point where you're flagging a gun, when you get to the point that you're doing this in front of your kids, that's not love to me. You don't love me. You love of me, but you don't love me. Because if you love me, you would never, ever do that to me twice that we know of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that we know of.
I mean, the way they fight, it's like it's familiar. It's like the way they fight, it's like it's normal.
Yes.
It's like a normal,
and
it's
it shouldn't
normal.
be normal.
Shouldn't be normal. Even the little girl was just quiet and just while her mother's carrying her around. Like, I'm used to this. Imagine her nerves. And then when our kid grow up and you want to know why the kid don't like men, why the kids only want women, why your son is the way he is, why they bad, why they do this, because look what you have exposed them. You're traumatizing them. They need to be in therapy.
They do.
Those kids need therapy now while they're young.
Yes. So the damage
is done. They need to be rewired. They have been traumatized. Ain't no way in the world you're going to convince me you get over that. Especially the way that little girl be screaming, huh?
I said, especially at their young age.
Because they don't understand. Can you imagine? They could have separation anxiety.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you imagine your stomach hurting? You don't know why? I just feel sad for the kids. I swear I do. I do. My heart ache for those kids, and the parents are unfit, both of them. And until Princess, my prayer for Princess, I even read on her, let Ray J go.
Please.
You say you don't love him, but you love him. How do you know? Because you wouldn't have so much rage.
That's true.
You love him, but he's not the man that you fell in love with. And you're going to have to accept that, Princess. He doesn't love you. He loves of you, but he's not in love with you. Not like that. And you're not in love with him. You love him.
Yeah.
You could love someone, but not be in love. And I don't think that you have gotten to the point to disconnect. And sometimes that connection could take 5 years. It could take 10 years to get over a person. Yeah. Some people never get over it. But you got to want to get over it. And you're going to have to go through the steps of separation. What do you mean? Let them come and get the kids. You don't have to be there. You don't have to be there. Do you believe he's a good dad? Do you believe that he will hurt the kids? So if you believe that, then you need to go to court and do it all the right way. But if he's a good dad, don't stop them from their dad.
Yes.
And besides, you need a break.
She do.
Take the kids for a weekend, or, you need a break. Because when you're married, you have no break.
Sure.
So I think having the mother and the father together is working together is a good thing. Yes. And it kills me when I hear the women say, that's my child.
They both played it. Go get your children. No, these are my kids.
And then he was like, yeah, go get your children. What?
Exactly.
First he said, they my children. They're my children. It's childish.
Fighting over children, literally.
That's theirs.
It's both of yours.
But what he should have did, and I said this, he should have called the police on him.
You're right. Instead of getting the police called
on him, he should have called the police on them and said, I want them out my house.
Yeah, actually, you know what that is?
He could have snuck and called the police.
That is crazy now that I think about it. How is the police going to get called up in your house and you're the owner and you're the one that's
because she said that he was flagging a gun. And knowing that she was on live, she made sure everybody know you're a woman abuser.
Yes, she did. She's like,
you're abusing a man by saying my kids and you're just as mean.
Yes. Y'all go for
y'all go toe to toe. Y'all cutthroat. Ooh.
Yeah, it's sad that their children have to be raised in this pettiness.
It's sad. And that's how I feel about that. I do. I don't know.
I think that's as much as we could talk about Ray J and Princess and their whole situation that's going on. We can.
I just pray for the kids. And the same thing with Todd. I hope they have an easy transition. Yeah. I will be reading them again, but I just want to wait until the divorce and see how everything is going to play out. I hope that Todd be a man of integrity and don't try to take her to the cleaners. If he does that, then I know he was in it for the come up and got bored and wanted out.
Yeah.
He got where he wanted to be, and then he felt no use and he left. I can't say that, but if he tries to take her, that's what I would think.
Yeah.
You did all that, then you never loved me.
Yeah, wasted both of y'all 11 years of life.
11 years, you never loved me. It was all about the come up, Todd. And I'm believing that Todd is an upright man.
There are some people that are that patient, that's willing to wait,
that diabolical,
waste their life like that.
Right. It's sad to think, and I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. And it's about Ray J. Ray J is just Princess. To me, they both, Ray J and Princess, drove each other crazy.
100%.
They are crazy. They crazy. And what is crazy? When you know what you're doing is wrong and you keep doing it anyway. Why was she over there cooking dinner? With all the fussing and fighting, I'm over him at the Sukiyana. That's this year. And you still you got a whole girlfriend that he's mistreating him. Why are you following him on social media? I can't. She still love him. No matter what she says. It's a sick love. It's salty.
Yep.
It's bitter love. But it's the love she knows. But I tell you, love doesn't hurt. And when it hurts, you know it's no longer love. You got to set boundaries in life. And when they cross the boundary, that's how you know this ain't right, because it crossed the boundary. And that's what I'm saying. If I were to ever marry again, which I won't, but if I ever have boundaries, I'm not going to sit up here and argue and fight with you. I'm too old and too tired. Either we're going in the same direction or we're not. And if you want to leave, leave, because I'm certainly not having no children. And I certainly don't want to raise yours. So we together, you're going to have grown kids. Now, I don't care if they live with you. But I don't want to hear, no, I got to go home because, my daughter, I got to make sure she go to school. I don't want that. I got to go over and no. Now we can hang out, grown, but no. And that's what I'm saying. Know what you want, know who you are, set your standards, place your boundaries, and live by them. And when you date someone, talk about these things, not at first, but as you get to see if you like this person, and it may take a while. You see that you're going into a direction and you feeling him or her and it feels right. Talk about all of these things. Don't get married without it. Write a prenup. And don't say, till death do us part. And don't say, for better or for worse, if you don't mean it. Those are oaths. They're vows that you're making before the invisible God. The power of all power. So no, I wouldn't say, I was like, I'm making up my own vows. But if I were to take those vows, the person that I'm marrying, I would say, it would be on prenup. I will never divorce you. Are you cool with that? Well, what if I go? I can't make you stay, but I won't divorce you. And guess what?
What?
I won't bury you either.
Okay.
So why stay married? Principle. What do you think?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. So if anyone out there want to say something before we close the line, please do. But that's how I feel. How you feel, baby Crones?
Yeah, that every couple that we talked about is in trouble, in huge trouble. I don't know. None of these couples really had anything positive going on in their lives.
Well, I think Todd and Candy did.
Yeah, sure, if you want to look at a divorce as a positive.
Yeah, but that's the way it ended. But just like Krishan and Blueface, they made magical music together. And so was Jalen. But sometimes when you're immature, you don't know how to do the big stuff. When
That's
big
true.
troubles come, you don't know how to handle it. Well, I'm seasoned now. And so now I can say, I would never marry somebody that we get married, we get in a fight, you get a divorce. You had an affair on me. Okay. But you shouldn't have to worry. You could come and talk to me about that. Shoot, I might say, well, I don't care, Do you? But we not having sex no more. You cool with that? Okay. Well, what you gonna do? I'm gonna go get knocked off too. Do you, boo? I feel like you could work together. Only with children involved. That's not 18 years old. Is that asking for too much?
No.
What is that to ask? You got a girl out there, do what you do. Come home you're going to put on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want your children whole. You don't want your children broken. And a broken home, you don't want that. And if you are going to separate, you want it nice and easy. Mm-hmm. You don't want the children to feel that. I'm stressing that because of my love for children and because I come from a broken home and I know what it can be like. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you guys enjoyed this,
I hope you all did enjoy this. Mm-hmm. I spoke. You hungry?
Yes, I am.
That's what this is. She rushing me because she's hungry. I just want to say, you hungry? Yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I really do.
Everybody we needed to cover in an hour and 26 minutes. So.
Right. We did. I try to stay for an hour, but sometimes I'll go over just to make sure that no one's going to call in at the last minute. So I give that extra half an hour just in case. So I hope you enjoyed what we talked about. Yes. Thank you for those that made your comments.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's so appreciated. And God's will, and why wouldn't He? We'll be here next Friday. Why wouldn't it? See next Friday, 6:30, 7 o'clock. Yep. We're trying to post it when we know when we're coming, but we look forward to it. I kind of like it though because I don't have so much work to do. Like I don't have to sit around and figure out. I like going live actually. Do you?
Yeah.
Would you like to go live every day?
No.
No? Why not? Once a day?
That's still every day if it's once a day. Yeah,
once a day, 5 days a week. No.
No. Think I like
once a day, 5 days a week for an hour. No. She said no. Okay. Well, anyway, we hope you enjoyed this episode or whatever of what we talked about. So much is going on. And we hope that you have a wonderful weekend. We hope you have a wonderful holiday. Really, Thanksgiving is a time to be thankful. And I hope that you're thankful for everything that happened this year. And as we draw to the end of the year, we just wish you peace.
Yes.
And if you like this kind of stuff, please.
Become a sunflower.
Become a sunflower and join. Or if you like this, please, by all means, give us a thumbs up. I just wish someone could have called in. One day they will. And it'll be a marvelous time. But until we meet again, you know what we say. Sunflowers!